3, 4, 5, 6. Warming up, warming up, warming up, warming up, warming up. Ready? Everything's good to go. Organize, centralize, get it right. Ready? Kick it off at 2:30, and then we'll be on our way. We'll be ready to go. Hope everyone is. Hope everyone is feeling good. Anyway, we just gotta make sure we got everything situated in the right and proper way, like we said, like we should. Nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Got 1 minute. We're just going to get everything sorted out so we can just take it easy. We can roll through. Nice. I was thinking not to run late this time, now we can get it sorted out and get it set up in a nice way. Get organized, centralized, like make sure everything's good. Nice. Welcome, East West North and South. You know it is. It's Taz. How we doing? Hope the core family is feeling good. Hope everyone is feeling good. Listen, I done none yesterday. I was like, everybody was mad. Like, where is he at? uh, just one of them days. Just felt like I wanted to grasp some nature and hang out with some trees and just hang out with just nature by itself. So, I got a few things we could jump into today. So, like I said, welcome to the family, welcome to the core. From the nest to where we're at right now, and we're just having a nice togetherness. And I always try to bring you some good content, some good stuff, and that way we can all just, we can just get into it and we can feel it and we can share it and we all can just extend through this kind of passion and this kind of energy, which is just love. And we're just gonna push it forward. And so for today, I've got a nice one for you today. I want you to sit back and relax. And so, and one of my thing I was open, please support the channel in whichever way you can. It'd be really helpful if you support, and it'd be extremely much appreciated. Now we're gonna put that to the side, and we're gonna roll. So I got a nice one for you. I put together this one. I'm gonna read it out for you. It says through the terrains of the great Appalachian Mountain, into the curves and turns and curves of the monstrous hill of the Great Smoky Mountain. That's where we at. You can find the best water above all water is right here in the Appalachian Mountain, the Great Smoky Mountain. Now, so today what I want to express and I want to make a connection with you is right now it's cold and I don't know where in the world you're at, but right where we're at right now, if you look outside and you can look at the trees out there, I want you to look at the trees outside. And you notice there's no leaves on the trees. Absolutely no leaves. And it takes me to a place where I try to understand the trees are not dead. They're alive, but they're alive with no leaves on them. So it makes me wonder, how could this be? There's no green, but the green is beneath. Is that like a connection with the human at times? You cannot see their beauty on the out, but the beauty is way within. And you just gotta go for it and search for it. After looking at the trees, and I started to think more into it, like wonder, okay, there's no leaves out there. And then I went go to the four different quarters that we go through. You know, we go through the fall, the spring, the summer, and the winter. And I want you to coordinate. See if you can coordinate those four quarters. See if you can coordinate them in any way with the four elements: wind, water, fire, and air. Not wind, air, water. I want you to try coordinate those together. See what you think about the fire. Would be fire, if you coordinate it with the four elements, would fire be a representative of summertime? Where would you put water? At what time of the year does water is really more softens the earth and be on here more? Try see if you can put those together. See if you can coordinate the four quarters and the four elements. See if you can match them up. Mismatch, it's just a game. See if you could correspond them, see if they would work. Just want to throw that out there for you to see if you could make a connection with that, you know. But also, I want to take you to the four quarters, and I want you to, which one of the quarters do you operate and perform the best of your ability? That makes you vibrant, that makes you loving more, caring more, opened up more. Which quarter is your quarter? Everyone possible as a quarter. Which one is yours? Sometimes I would think if your birthday would be on a specific day or month, a specific day of the year, but that's how it's written. Sometimes I think once the year starts, your birthday is already here. It's just the time for it to roll over, but your birthday is already in the period. It's just like the week is started. Friday will come, so you guys. But besides that, I want you to coordinate your quarter. What quarter is your quarter? I want you to write about your quarter. I want you to feel your quarter. I want you to be excited when your quarter comes around and see how much other quarters you can dominate and feel better. And not just in that quarter, but your quarter would be the pillar where you start that quarter. Some people quarter is in the fall. Some people quarter is in the summer. Some people quarter is in the springtime, wintertime. What is your quarter? Only you know your quarter. Do you open up more when it's your quarter? Do you shut down? What do you do? How how excited are you with your quarter? Now that you've got a quarter and you know you have a quarter, now you can know that your friend also have a quarter. See what your friend's quarter is. See how your friend operates in their quarter and how they function in their quarter. Because that quarter, maybe you're more productive in that quarter. Maybe you're more excited in that quarter. Maybe you're more loving in that quarter. Maybe you opened up more in that quarter. What's your quarter? Which one of the season you ready to get married in? Which one of the season you ready to have kids in? Which one of the season you ready just to open up more to life? Down here in the Great Smoky Mountain, the Appalachian Mountains here, the curves and the terrains, you can find so many historic feelings. I think it comes from maybe the people that was here before. I look on the Vanderbilt building and the great you know how much lives it took to build the Vanderbilt. And I think to myself, the lives that was lost there. None of us know the lives that was lost at the Vanderbilt. But one thing I know for sure, the spirit that's there, they drink a lot. All the spirits they who hangs around, they're drunk. I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. But at the Biltmore, you gotta visit the Biltmore. All the spirits there are completely drunk. I guess that's a way to go out, I think, for there. But anyway, I want you to think back to your quarter. I'm gonna take you back to your quarter. I wanted you just to laugh for a minute about, the Biltmore. But if you're ever in the Great Smoky Mountain or the Appalachian Mountain, if you're in the surrounding areas like Gatlinburg, if you're in the surrounding areas like over Georgia, anywhere in the surrounding areas, you're out traveling this Christmas, it'd be very nice and extremely great if you could swing by and see the wonderful wine that they have here at the Biltmore House. And just the whole landscape is just to die for. And like I said, through the valley and the terrains of the great Appalachian Mountain, into the winding curves and the monstrous hills of the Great Smokies. Come visit when you have time. I'm going to put that to the side. Now, to your quarter. What's your quarter? I like summertime. I like springtime. What time of year do you like? What time of year would you have? I want you to start making a note of that. I want you to start making a note of what time of year do you feel the best of your ability, the best of you. So, because the goal is to bring that you out. The goal is to bring you out into this light so you can keep shining bright. We got the rainbows. That's ours. We got the nest. That's ours. We got the core. That's ours. Now we've got the quarter. Which quarter is your quarter? Which quarter do you love? Which quarter do you admire? Which quarter do you just blossom and bloom like a flower? Which quarter? These flowers can grow all time of the year. Any season you can grow flower. I want you to bring that out from inside. I want you to celebrate this feeling. I want you to celebrate this moment in time, this moment you will never have again. Once the time passed and the minute passed, it's the next minute and the next moment and it's moved on. You will never have the same minute and the same moment. But if you dig in to your quarter, there'll be a memory that will last you a lifetime. If you dig deep into your quarter and bloom like that flower, it will last you forever. A feeling within you that will never die. As I ask for you just to become alive. Come alive. Start making a note of your quarter. Start writing down your quarter. Get a journal and put whatever quarter you are, whether you're summer, start writing. Whatever, just whatever makes you come out. Remember, we talk about the poverty of the 4 stages of poverty. We talk about the numbness and what happens and how it become numbs. What we're doing, we're trying to unnumb a lot of people so they can be vibrant again. We've got people doing pottery, planting flowers, reading, playing guitars, playing piano, coming back to yourself so you can be grounded again. That's the whole mission of life is for you to be grounded. You cannot be grounded if you have not corresponded, made a connection with nature and spirituality itself. There's no absolutely way. You can be unnumb. If you're numb, you won't feel the spiritual movement within you. People often ask me sometimes, you go by the river and the stream a lot. I say, yes, I do. Because I want to feel that spiritualness just flow through me like a river, like a stream. Which quarter is your quarter? Which time of the year you feel more vibrant? I want you to ask your mom that. I want you to make a note, a special note to your grandma and your grandfather this Christmas, telling them about your special quarter. Just something you can leave with them after the time of the holiday is over. You have them a note sitting there they can read about your quarter. What is your quarter? While you were growing up with them, which quarter were you more excited? You can tell them about that. I am pretty sure they'll be excited to read it. Sometimes older folks don't really read a thing at the very moment. They'll read it once you're gone. Once you leave, they'll pull it out of their little box, their little tabletop or wherever, and they'll read it. So this Christmas, do your grandparents a favor. Leave them with your quarter. Leave them with something. Find out what their quarter is. Find out what time of year they feel more alive. Find out what time of the year they want to see you more. Find out what's your friend quarter. Find out what's your mom quarter. And see if we can combine it all together so you can understand each other even more. You put the missing puzzle pieces together. I often figure and I often think about life. And I think life is, you've got to get all the puzzles together. You've got to have a little bit of spiritualness in you. You got to have a little bit, just a little bit of the other world in you. It's a bag that you've got to put together and put these pieces together to guide you through. Because sometimes people, I don't really believe in spiritualness. I often hear once in the accident or in the hospital, the first thing they call on is God. Spiritualness, it's like a net. It catches you without you even knowing that it's going to catch you when you're falling. So that's why you have to have a piece of the puzzle here and there so you can put together to get you through the life. There's a life outside of the system, and this is where I want us to shine more. It's like a gate. You got to go in the system and do what you have to do, but at the end of the day, you got to close that gate and come back to your life, to your quarter, to your peace, to your happiness, to your special interest, to what makes you feel alive. Alive. Many people out there have been hearing stories, doing potteries, sewing, pulling themselves. They're closing that gate after they get done with the gate, the system gate. Once they close that gate in the afternoon, at the evening time, they start making that connection again back to their life, back to the holiness in their heart, back to the holiness, back to themselves. They're broken, but now I feel like the core is helping people all over the world, putting their pieces back together and just know there's a gate you gotta go in and deal with the system. But once your day's over, close that gate and get back to your quarter that makes you feel alive again. That makes you want to live more again. That makes you want to give all you've got. Not to the system, but to your friends, to your neighbors, to your loved ones. Remember, that quarter is your quarter once you get done with that side, that gate. Start getting to your special interests. Meditate a little bit. I consider sewing a little bit of meditation. Pottery is a little bit of meditation. You don't necessarily have to do it like others do it. Once you can find that peace and serenity and that tranquility, that place that sets you at ease, that's your meditation. That's your peace. That's your moment. That's you coming back to life. Can it not be like that? If everywhere we stand is holy, then obviously this quarter is your quarter. Whichever quarter you feel so much alive in. Whichever quarter you feel so awesome in. Whichever quarter you pick to give more to your kids, the community, to whoever, whichever quarter. Just make a note of your quarter. Start writing good things about you in your quarter. And what time of the year that makes you feel down? No hope in a gate to that, because we want to flood it with love from the quarter that makes you feel good. So you prepare yourself from this quarter to dominate the other 3 quarters. It's about your quarter. It's about your time and your moment, and all of it is in your quarter. You dress better, I'm pretty sure. You walk, probably exercise more, probably even talk more, probably even opened up more. Only you know your quarter. Sometimes they say your spouse or your mate know more than you know, but I'm pretty sure when it comes to your quarter, only you know your quarter. Only you know. And now, this Christmas, write a note remembering what quarter was your quarter and give it to your parents. Because I am pretty sure they would love to know what time of the year was your best. What time of the year did you enjoy more while you were home with them, growing with them, being there with them, working, farming, whatever you were doing with them, growing, schooling, what time of the year, what time of the quarter, they would love to know it. So, as this Christmas, if you don't have a big present, give, but make a note of your quarter. Make a note of how excited you get when this time of year, whatever time of year comes around. Make a note. Anyway, guys, my name is Taz, and I am so grateful for the core. I am so grateful for the family. And I want just, today I seen a food truck, and it takes me back to COVID. And now we're built something firmer and stronger. And all the people that lost their life within COVID, unfortunately, we didn't get to know what their quarters were. But as this time is here right now for our moment, maybe one day your quarter will be there so someone else can read it. Maybe writing it down and sharing it or keeping it will make you laugh when your quarter comes around back again. I don't know, but everyone has a quarter. And if you have time and you think it's possible, coordinate the 4 quarters with the 4 elements and see what you come up with. See if there's a possibility of summer with fire. I don't know. Spring. I don't know what you'd put there. I match one. See if you can match the others. If there's even a possibility of it's matching up. But this time of the year is summer. It feels like fire to me. Well, anyway, like I said, write your quarter down. Put it in a journal. Save it. The next time you look at it, it makes you laugh. But get your grandparents or your parents, find out what time of year was their quarter. Find out what time of year they're more exuberant and more come alive. I often think the older you get, I think it's the best that you start going back and listening to the music that you used to listen when you were in your 20s, in your teens. For some reason, I think when you get the older and more mature people get, they go with the flow of how their body goes and their mind goes. But I think they can bring them back to a place of happiness by listening to some of this music. I'm not saying nothing derogatory. Some of the music that made them feel alive when they were in their 20s, when they were young, so they can feel that youngness back in them. It don't have to be something belligerent or anything, but I'm pretty sure there's music that you used to listen before you're 50, 60. That you used to listen when you're in your teens, your 20s, that you still can listen right now. That will make you feel strong again, make you feel like you want to dance again, make you feel like you want to move. My name is Taz, and we got 5 minutes. We will hang out together for 5 minutes, and then I have to let you go. So, like I mentioned, what is your quarter? I know what's my quarter. And I'm started make a journal of my quarter. I started coordinate my quarter with the elements. I love the springtime. The springtime it's got so much in it. So much. I try to coordinate the fall with nature and the life that happens once fall comes around or winter comes around. Once all the leaves falls off the tree, is it I feel like I think it seems like it's a harder time for the human to mobilize just to feel a connection. I feel like it's a more challenging time because if the leaves falls off the tree, you cannot see the green and you have to dig in the tree to find the green. Maybe that's how you have to dig further to find the love in each other at this time of the year when it gets colder, maybe. But springtime often bring a different feelings to a lot of people. There's something about springtime. Springtime sometimes comes like a Saturday. A Saturday, everyone's just out, about, coordinating, hugging, talking, shopping, just mingling. There's something about springtime. It's kind of like that day, Saturday. But anyway, what's your quarter? Find out what's your quarter. Write it down. Put on your postcard. Give it to your grandmom. Make sure their propane tank is full. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But, my name is Daz, East, West, North, and South. I catch you tomorrow. Hope everyone be safe and have a lovely, lovely, lovely day as you get off work. East, West, North, and South. Core family, that's my time. I love y'all. Well, it's just my little set down time. So please, as I close off, please visit the Biltmore if you're ever in the great terrains and the curves. of the great mountains. Just swing by. You can hit 40. If you're coming from Georgia, hit 365. Come up if you're coming from. You know where you're coming from. Just put it in your phone. just just put it in your phone. A bit more. Come visit. Enjoy. Change the change your surrounding. Make a connection back with the mountains, with the nature that's here. Experience our craft. Experience our tranquility here. Experience our love and our happiness here. Experience the serenity that we here feel and share with each other. Hope everyone be safe. Hope everyone have a Merry Christmas. I see y'all tomorrow. East, West, North, and South. Thank you for waiting. I'm not trying to be late anymore. I'm trying to be early. I'm trying to work on it. Taking a long time to work on it. I got it like hold it up like the little Thomas train that can do it. That little train that can do it. So to all my fans and to all my friends out there, to everyone, I love you guys. I love you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Can write your quarter down. Coordinate. See if you can coordinate the summertime with whichever 5 elements, the 4 elements, and the 4 quarters. Coordinate. See what your matches are, if they can coordinate. Love you guys. Oh. Be safe. Please, I'm asking for your support. Please support. Even $2. Just give something. Give something. Non-profit, just give something. Give something, my bank, and just give something. Give something that you think you can give. I'm not saying, oh, I'm just saying, just give something. Show some love, man. That's my time. I love you guys.